What's happening, everybody? Week 6, nearly in the books. It's too much fantasy football. It's Brian, it's Brennen, and here we are, halftime of the Sunday night game to break down what we just had to go through. And it was hard. It was rough. I almost didn't make it up here. It's been a day, man. How you making through?
I'm okay. I think I was so glad that my kid woke me up at 6 a.m. because I got the news that Bam Knight was going to be the starting running back. So I just went ham on waiver wires, just picking him up and starting him. Because I was starting Ollie Gordon in some leagues. So I was just all right, he's the starting running back. I'm going to take my chances. And it did better than what I would be starting on the other side. So,
but still not quite what you expected there. Did not actually start the game. It was so weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was about to lose my shit because I was like, why is Michael Carter out there? I was told it was his Bam Knight's starting role, and then it took him a little bit to go back out there, and he did okay. 12 points, I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, Bam Knight finished the day with 13 opportunities. Michael Carter finished the day with 14 opportunities. So it's backup running backs, as we've kind of talked about with a few of these teams. It really doesn't matter which one in some cases. Sometimes you're just looking at game script. Sometimes you're just looking for pain. And in some cases, that's what we found. That's what we found, including a handful of players that found some pain. There were some injuries this week. It's a little worse than last week. Let's start with Marvin Harrison Jr.
Concussion. He just banged his head after a catch. I think he'll miss next week, and then that's going to be that. So no Marv next week.
He was on his way to a career day. This might have been his best day. He might have put up 150, 200 yards. Jacoby Brissett was cooking. Better than Kyler Murray ever has.
The Colts, for whatever reason, my fandom, they let backup quarterbacks just turn into the second coming of Christ every single time. I can't. There's no real explanation. We also are starting the 6th and 7th string DB. Our starting quarterback today decided to eat in a shoulder during pregame, so that was cool.
Yeah, if y'all haven't seen that video, he just absolutely obliterated, knocked out, legitimately knocked out there. Concussion, now second one in 6 weeks. It's not looking great for Colts secondary.
2 weeks.
So Marvin Harrison, good chance he misses next week just with the way concussions are moving. Maybe he'll be back, but time will tell. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Folks, this one hurts. This one knocks down some teams. Honestly, I feel bad for Baker more than anybody else. But Emeka Ibuka, or I guess that's the correct way to say it. It's not the Gronkowski way to say it, but hamstring injury, man. We were literally throwing to Caleb Johnson and Tez Johnson. You guys don't know who those names are? It's probably right. It's normal. You should know who those guys are.
Yeah, they're saying it's not serious, but honestly, the Buccaneers tend to downplay injuries. They're making it seem like Bucky had a chance to suit up the week he was injured in a walking boot. So I am tempering my expectations. I think he'll miss probably 2 weeks, if I had to guess.
Yeah, they actually have 2 weeks and then they have a bye. So you're probably not going to see him until week 10.
Yeah, which it sucks, but he's been wide receiver 1 numbers, and you drafted him in the 5th round, so it's just one of those give and get situations.
So Baker's going to have to legitimately do everything. It's him, Rashad White, and K. Dotton out there. And Sterling Shepard.
K. Dotton might be a starter now from moving forward.
God. I still don't want to. He was 5 for 651 today. I just ugh. Other injuries, we've got news on Amari and Hampton. It seems like it's not a season ending, but it could be significantly more than we thought. It's kind of why we've heard them knocking on the door. Breece Hall's name's been mentioned with the Chargers.
When they say it's not season ending, that's not a good sign. I'm just going to say.
It's in that timetable.
When they lead you with, it's not season ending at least. Gee, thanks.
Yeah, it's not 12-week injury, but it could be a 10-week injury.
It could be an 8. It could be a 6. Yeah, but it's longer than 4. So,
Juwan Jennings, come to find out, the reason he was so terrible out there in the game today, 1 for 37 yards. Oh, he's got 5 broken ribs. I guess we find that out after the game. I really, really appreciate that, Juwan. You can you sit on this, buddy. No, just kidding. But maybe not really. Njoku, Garrett Wilson, Ridley, knee injuries. Just hand them out to all the wide receivers.
Ridley's hamstring.
Ridley's hamstring. That's right.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson's he was dealing with he was banged up this entire Broncos game in the morning. So I don't know where he'll be at. Like he was trotting back out there with injury. So I think he'll probably miss practice all the way to Friday. And Friday will probably be your doomsday for Garrett Wilson.
And the last one we've got here, Puka Nakua, foot/ankle injury. I didn't even see it. I watched that replay so many times. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, it was weird. He like just landed and that was it. So I don't know. He went back out there and played, but again, some guys adrenaline, it might not hit him till the next day. So we'll have to wait and see for him.
Yeah, big fear there. Devontae Adams might be having quite a bit come his way. Alrighty, let's get to the booms. Let's get to the excitement here. This was not fun to talk about. So I got some quarterbacks. Let's talk about Drake May, quarterback 1 going into the Sunday night game, or as you type him up, Drake Mate. Yeah, autocorrect on Apple. We love that there. No, but really, folks, this guy is he made history today as far as whatever Sean Hansen was talking about there on Red Zone, but 28 rushing yards, 261 through the air, 3 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, it's crazy. He probably threw like like 1 touchdown to Stephon Diggs, right?
He threw a lot of touchdowns today that got pulled back.
Yeah, no, Drake May has been, I think, when we do the end of the year as it sits right now, like the steal of the draft, like you got QB1 in what round, double digits?
Yeah, this was a deep guy.
Yeah, so congrats to you holding the Drake May tight and be fortunate.
I hope that he stays healthy.
Yeah,
let's fingers crossed on that one. Who else do we have here on the booms list? Danny Dimes, a frequent name here.
Yeah, when he rushes for a touchdown, he tends to do better. Like it's very weird splits. Like when he doesn't rush for a touchdown, his splits are pretty bad. But like he rushed for a touchdown today. But regardless, like we were rushing, throwing touchdown. Like he had a great game. The Colts just had a great game. Colts just have a very fluid offense.
Yeah, 100%. It does come at the detriment of some of his pass catchers, though. Unfortunately, him and JT just a little too good on the ground sometimes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Next up, who do we have here? Baker Mayfield. We got to give this guy his due. Like 250 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Rushed for 14 yards. I will say his over-under was 15.5, and he rushed for 14. No, I'm not crying. No, I'm not crying.
I don't know if I texted you this, but I texted my other group chats. I was like, he's got to be the favorite for odds for MVP. Like he's literally doing everything with nothing. So
yeah, imagine if this team can get healthy. He had a receiving core of like, I don't know, give him a big guy, like maybe like a Mike Evans type, kind of more like a slotty player, like a Chris Godwin maybe.
And like a wide receiver too, like Jalen McMillan, just crazy.
Great young talent to put on. And then a first-round talent too. You smack that together with a great running back and Bucky. Oh my God, that's the team. That's their team.
You're talking about it, like Jalen McMillan, you might want to go pick him up.
Yeah, I'm interested to know a little bit more. I haven't heard a whole lot about his injury, but I'm right there with you. It looks like the old 2 might just be dust or Dusty.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who else do we have? You
got to give credit. It's really weird, but like Bryce Young had a day, but like it's not unexpected going against the Dallas Cowboys defense. But hey, man, and all the Tet owners out there super excited to give you 2 touchdowns. So,
dude, 3 catches for 29 yards. That was could have been the last straw for some of these Tet owners because it hasn't been spectacular. But then he comes through with 2 touchdowns for us. Oh man, I loved that.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy though to throw the ball like that when you have a top 5 running back in the league in Rico Dowdle. 183 yards. Like that was a bad day for him. We know what this guy can really do.
Yep.
56 through the air. Oh my God. Can we have this? We're going to have this conversation soon, but does Chuba Hubbard deserve to have his job back?
Yes, because I own a lot of stock in Chuba Hubbard, so I'm biased.
You selfish son of a bitch. That's not.
Dude, honestly, it is so crazy that like Rico Dowdle is doing what he's doing. Like the efficiency is insane. So like, and like maybe there's like obviously he was talking about like buckle up against this old team and everything else like that. So there was a little bit more juice in this game. Like, but the efficiency, it's like you're telling me he's going to be this efficient. Like I don't know, man. Chuba has a contract. It's the only thing that's really holding me to that point.
And we talked about, too, right before this Rico Dowdle takeover is, like, how bad this offensive line got. They had some pretty big injuries hit this offensive line, and he's averaging 8.9 yards carry last week and 6.1 yards carry this week. Off
Yeah.
30 and 23 carries. So it's not like he had one explosive play that skewed a 14 rushes. Like this is big shit.
Yeah. So
It's like
this
after
is
Taco Bell.
yeah, it's I have no comment. I have no comment on that one.
Our last quarterback we're going to bring up here. It's he was fully loaded, that's for sure. Herbie, Justin Herbert coming out there, 264 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Had to get it done because, I mean, like we said, no Amari Hampton and Haskins. Just never mind. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
We'll dive into that. But hey, man, no QJ. Keenan's kind of. We'll talk about him later. But is this the uptick for Ladd?
I think it is. I definitely think it is. I think this is going to be more style of the game that they're going to be looking for. Him and Keenan are going to be built for it, and Keenan Allen, it's not looked good the last few weeks, so we might be hitting an age cliff, possibly.
Possibly. I'm holding on to hope it's not because I need him for one more year in Dynasty.
Shh. Again, we're no bias here, folks. We're looking out for everybody, not just us.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, you ready to go to running backs? I mean, we've already kind of talked
Let's
about
do
Rico
it.
Dowdle here. 183 yards on the ground and 56 through the air, a receiving touchdown. Rico Dowdle, your RB1 as of halftime of the Sunday Night Football game, back-to-back weeks.
Be excited. You're super excited that he's a waiver wire pickup and he's just now going to give you back-to-back weeks of W. So that's all I got to say for it. We'll see what happens next week. Next week will be interesting if Chuba comes back, and let's see what they do with that.
All righty. Do you want to do this one, our RB2 on the week from the Thursday night
I'd
game?
rather not, dude. I don't want to be deemed a hater because it's just so stupid. Like, I don't know if he'll make it to his second contract. Like, genuinely, I say this in an actual caring manner because the way he plays football, it's just there's just no way that this lasts. But
I mean, most
hey, man,
day 3
enjoy the
picks
moment.
don't.
Yeah. But we're talking about Cam Scatterbu, who had a
110
terrific
all
night
purpose.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Philly game, which we don't need to because the game was awful. So Cam Scatterbu had a game.
I enjoyed myself during that game.
Yeah,
110 all-purpose yards, 3 touchdowns for Cam Scatterbu. It's something different. Him and Jackson Dart. I don't expect this. I think that they can get romped. I think that they might get absolutely romped in the second playing of the Eagles. Just because the team overall is not good, but the swagger that they have, the hope that you get for the team.
I also say there's just not enough tape out there on these guys either where it's that's another thing where I'm all right, let's because Jaden started to slow down a little bit too. There's more tape, but again, let's the good ones stay. So
yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for him. Jackson Dart, first round pick, so hopefully we have a little bit of stability there. And Cam Scatterbu, running back, as long as you can compete, doesn't matter really where you're drafted. Next up, Josh Jacobs. Oh, buddy, having himself a day.
You needed this day from Josh Jacob owners.
100%. I've been sitting here trying to beat the drum. I think this guy really has if you're going to trade for somebody, this one seems really safe. Great position on the team. 93 yards rushing, 57 through the air, 2 touchdowns against the Cincinnati defense, which, I mean, we kind of expected it to, but glad it came to fruition.
Yeah, no, this is you. Jacobs owners were getting a little frustrated because it's just you need that extra out of them, and this is what you got, so you're excited.
Just as excited as they were for Devon Achane. 128 yards rushing, man. 22 through the air, 2 rushing touchdowns. This is not the way that this guy usually wins. This is not the way that this guy usually wins. So I was kind of surprised by it altogether. But that huge breakaway run was great. Absolutely awesome to see it.
Yeah. Next thing we're going to talk about is we kind of said we started the other guy, and then this guy had more juice, and Harbaugh's unafraid to go with the guy who's got the more juice, and it was Kamani Vidal. Kamani Vidal had himself a day.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about in the start sit. This was kind of what we were looking at as a possibility. Harbaugh kind of has his guys asking, but at the same time, it's backups. He had these 2 last year, and they went out and spent first-round draft capital. They went out in free agency and got Najee Harris. So, I still fully expect them to add someone, especially with the report on Hampton. So, hopefully you played Vidal. I mean, Haskins was 6 for 14, 1 catch for 9 yards. Vidal was 18 carries for 124 yards, 3 catches on 4 targets, 14 yards and a touchdown. So I
Insane.
hope you played the right one, folks.
I did and did not in some
Yeah.
league, only because I couldn't afford
Same.
Haskins, so I got Vidal.
I put like $4 or $5 bids on Haskins because I didn't really want to spend a lot on him, and I got a lot of Vidal because I just put out $1 bid. I'm like, I'll just get whatever's left over. So
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised, but I didn't play him in most of those leagues, so we'll see if it even matters.
Yeah.
Any other running backs you want to touch on before we get out of here?
I mean, Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, I know. If I pulled him from the dock, folks. I know you're tired of us talking about him. It's a little unbiased, but he's great. He's doing amazing.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Kyron had a decent day. Genty is looking, finally about what we spent in draft capital wise.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry, 122 yards. Look at that. He hasn't done that since week 1, like combined. It's week 1.
That's kind of scary.
Yes. Very scary. Alrighty, let's go to the wide receivers. Here we go. We've got a nice setup here. I mean, George Pickens, your boy, your fella, your man's over there. 9 catches on 11 targets. Yeah,
I said top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
168 yards and a touchdown. 9 catches, man. Carolina. Everybody thought you were going to run all over him. Everybody said, maybe the pass catchers. Carolina, no. Javonte Williams had the stinker, and George Pickens brought the business.
Yeah, no, you're enjoying this as a George Pickens owner because it's going to be like this maybe one more week and then CD comes back. But like, I still think like I said, I've told you this. I think Dak can feed both of them, but not
I think so too. Yeah. I think at some point, like right now, you've got Ferguson, Javonte, George, and Dak all in the top 5 at their position. I think Javonte might be a little closer to 10, maybe 10, 15. And then, Ferguson a little closer to 6 to 12. But like, I still think you can get these wide receivers in both of them top 15, maybe even top 12.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Defense is dog shit. And not the good kind of dog shit, Is there good dog shit?
No.
Question. We were talking about this recently. Not you and me and somebody else. Would you rather step in dog shit or human shit? Like if you're out and walking in the yard and you step in shit, would you rather know? Yeah, but
dog
why?
Shit.
But why?
Because I know it didn't come from a human. I'd be more disturbed if I stepped in human feces.
But like, why is that? Like, why would you rather? Like, I agree with you, but I can't explain it myself.
Because I have mental cognizance that's saying that it's weirder to step in human shit than it is dog shit.
But I just don't understand why. I do, but I don't. But anyway, folks, we're gonna get off the shit tangent. Did your mom take Tylenol? No, but she did cut my foreskin. I hear that does it too.
Oh, yikes. Double whammy.
JSN, number 2, of course. Keishon Booty, number 3. Let's talk Jamar Chase. After I'm screaming, sell, 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 he's like, Brian, watch this. Again, back-to-back games in the fourth quarter, garbage time. But still, 10 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown.
Hey, man. Finally.
I'm sitting him next week. He's going to dud next week. He's got to dud next week, man.
You got to have faith, man. You got to have faith.
I found myself rooting for Zach Taylor at the end of this game. Okay, that's how bad it is. I do not like this man, but I found myself like, let me see Joe upset the Packers again. I'd love to see that. God.
Yeah, because I picked him as my eliminator pick, too, just to make it double spite out of me.
Oh, that would have been funnier.
By the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. This game's getting closer. Lad McConkey, 7 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. We're finally getting to see a little bit more of that lad we got last year. Do you think it continues?
I do. I'm very curious when QJ comes back, like how they'll make the two work. Maybe Keenan takes the back seat now, but like still in the red zone, I'm still thinking it's Keenan. Like there's just Lad is more, like I said, we said we like Lad in full point PPR. I don't know about about half point. So you're excited in half points where you took him, but this is great for Lad. I do think the uptick is coming this way though for weeks to come. Yeah,
I think at the age that Keenan Allen is, you're right. He is more of the red zone guy, the possession guy, maybe the first down guy, but Lad's gonna have to make his due with catches and yards, and that complements Keenan pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, take it away. It's your other fella. You got one on one arm, you got this one on your right, Brian Thomas Jr.
Honestly, like it was a very weird day for him because like I just kept like because you weren't like his over under was like probably like at like 56 yards and he hit
Yeah.
it and he got the touchdown. Like I don't know if he'll do it again next week. That's where I'm at. Like I'm more afraid of Brian Thomas than I am of Vlad.
I'd agree. They play the Rams next week.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then a bye after that. Yeah, rest of the season, Ladd or Brian Thomas Jr.
I'll say Lad. It's weird, but I'll say Lad.
Which is funny because I remember saying, "Oh my God, that's the stupidest thing ever to take Ladd over Brian Thomas Jr." where we were taking him in the draft. Part of that was just Ladd's ADP, but now just like coming back full circle, it's like, oh damn,
Yeah.
they're both it's both a loss there.
Yeah.
And then finally, we did Ted McMillan, didn't we?
Yeah, DK.
DK, wide receiver 7. 4 catches, 95 yards and a touchdown. He reminds me of Dalton Kincaid. Like, just the work's not there, but the results. Well, just this season. Like, right now, Dalton Kincaid is an anomaly as far as the work he's getting, and yet he's, like, tight end 3. And right now, he hasn't been outstanding, but, like, 4 catches, 5 catches, 3 catches, 3 catches, 4 catches. But he's got 4 touchdowns in 4 straight games. So it's like...
Yeah, he's a big, strong man. So, like, I'll take that because in the end zone, he's going against little strong men.
Little strong men. Yeah, I'll give you that. He is the bigger of the strong men.
Yes.
Any other wide receiver? I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson, 6 for 84 and a touchdown on Thursday. Kendrick Bourne, back-to-back weeks, over 100 yards, 142 this week.
Kendrick Bourne's interesting because...
If Mac Jones is behind center, 100%.
Yeah, like if Mac Jones is continuing to start, like I'm starting Kendrick Bourne in a heartbeat.
Do you know how many yards he had this week?
Oh, Kendrick Bourne?
Yeah.
Like 154.
142.
Yeah.
Do you know how many he had last week?
Oh, don't say 142.
142.
Where's the tinfoil hat?
He did it on half the catches, too. Last week it was 10 catches. This week it was 5 catches. Crazy.
Yeah, he had huge, like, just bursts of catches, so...
Outside of that, wide receivers were pretty disappointing. Like I said, it's 20-17 as we're recording this, going into the fourth quarter, and Jamison Williams is wide receiver number 12 on 60 yards and a touchdown. So like, not a great week for wide receivers overall.
No, because like Xavier Worthy has a touchdown, but like very little yards. Travis Kelce is actually doing well in this game right now. Salem Porter just like I said, just got a touchdown. So the tight ends are such a weird. It's a weird week for tight ends as well. And
it's not even tight end week. Last week was great for tight ends as well. Like they're running too hot. They're running too hot. I'm pretty sure next week is National Tight End Week, and I just don't know if they're going to have the steam to make it through.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Speaking of those tight ends, Dallas Goedert, he's the headliner here from Thursday night. 110 yards, 9 catches, and a touchdown. But of course, that's going to happen when your team's bad and they take your fifth best option as your best player.
You mean the number 1 option on Philly, Dallas Goedert?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, no, he should be behind Will Shipley in target. No, he's not that bad. But like, come on, man.
Yeah, It's just this offense. It's the Phillies offense. Like, and like, honestly, as a Jalen Hurts owner, some of these touchdowns are very close to just being a running play. I don't know if you've watched them. Like the way he pitches it, it is like very thin on line with where, like, it's a throw to where it's a run. So, just saying, I've been waiting for one of them weeks to be like, no, that's a behind the back pass.
Right, stat correction. That's a lateral.
I'm literally waiting for it. So.
Oh God, yeah, not great there. Trey McBride, Tyler Warren coming in at 2 and 3, just stud of studs. Michael Mayer doing his best Brock Bowers impression coming in at number 4, and it's just, Harold Fannin, not bad, 81 yards, 7
with an
catches.
Njoku injury, I think it makes him more appealing going forward.
Yeah, 100%.
He had like 7 or 8 catches,
7 on 10 targets. Yeah,
I
like that.
You do like that, yes. No. Again, if you don't have the top guys, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, yes, very much. Let's talk about the bad ones. Let's go ahead and get this. Rip that Band-Aid off. Show the ugly. I'll take quarterbacks here. I'll take Matthew Stafford for 181 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, this was my fear. The game didn't quite go as I thought, but I didn't know how much they'd actually need him. I kind of thought Kyron might have a better day. Puka going down didn't help, but this was definitely a disappointment. A heavy streamer.
Yeah, they just kind of played to win. It felt like I don't know, like from that game, it didn't feel like they were trying to jam it down their throats. It was just like, all right, move the ball enough to where we are in the lead, and then when we take the lead, we cruise, and that's what it really felt like for this game.
Yeah, let's not be embarrassed by getting taken down by one of the worst teams in the league.
Exactly.
And then Justin Fields, folks, hopefully
Gross.
you slept in. This game was not worth waking up for. I was actually pretty productive during the opening game because not a lot there to see. Justin Fields, he almost outrushed his passing yards, which usually isn't that impressive because he runs for a whole bunch. No, he rushed for 31 and he passed for 45. Like their net passing yards was -10.
Yeah, this game was awful, and they almost won it too, by the way, which is more insane. I don't know. That's
11
more
to
of a testament.
13.
Yeah,
It's like a baseball score on a good game.
yeah, it's a great game to watch in baseball. If it's 13-11, yeah, no, I am. This is what we told you about for Fields, man. That the highs are high, but the lows are very, very low, and it'll make you want to start shotgun.
Yeah, yep. Luckily, they were over in England, so they don't have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take the running backs. I just don't even want to talk about half of them. They just makes me too angry.
Well, let's talk about the Seattle duo. They had a great game. Seattle did, not the running backs, because Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker were running backs 31 and 32 on the day. I don't know what to do with this backfield. I've said before, Ken Walker's a flex play because as long as one of these, if one isn't healthy, start the other. But if they're both healthy, this is just very frustrating. This team is a very good team that's playing to win, and they're doing it the right way. It's just frustrating for fantasy.
Yeah, Jags too. Like pretty decent defense. I don't think enough of that has been talked about this year. Like they've definitely taken a step forward. But I'm playing Walker. I'm playing Walker because running backs are hard to find, and he's explosive. He can break away at any time. But Walker is purely a handcuff. Like maybe not even the matchup. This was supposed to be a matchup for him. Like I just don't want to play for give me a touchdown.
Because what's frustrating about this too is that Charbonnet has been in the goal line packages every time. It has not been Ken Walker.
And his stuff rate's worse than Ken Walker's. So like all this talk, like, oh, he needs to go out there, he's doing, but no, he's getting stuffed at a higher rate than Ken Walker is.
Yeah,
Some booty.
so.
Clint Kubiak, you are not staying on my favorite list right now. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Well, J.K. Dobbins, what the Jets were, such an abysmal run defense, they decided to show up today on all days and stuff J.K. Dobbins for I think he had 40 yards. He only had 4 points. He had no catches, nothing. Yeah, very
one
frustrating.
target.
Yeah.
You know why I know that? Because I took his over on receiving, which was a mere 2.5 yards. It's literally hard to get a catch without getting 2.5 yards. And he missed his only opportunity. Harvey got 4 catches, 21 yards. But yeah, Dobbins, a mere 40 yards. That's all you got from him. It's a disappointment. But he's been pretty consistent this year, so you can't really knock him.
What do we do with Judkins? Because this is back-to-back weeks bad.
So this was my concern. This was my whole argument of I was not interested in taking him because it wasn't the talent. It wasn't his skill. It was how many times is he going to have a great game script? Now, I will say last week he didn't get the touchdown. That's what hurt, but he still had 110 yards.
Yeah.
I feel like this is really the first week that he's really hurt you. 12 rushes, 36 yards. It's going to happen. Luckily, next week they get Miami, but the week after you play the Patriots, pretty good run defense.
Yeah, so I think you're still rolling him out as your RB2?
Yes. Question for you. He gets, now, we're looking far, but we have pretty good data at this point. But Chicago, Buffalo, Pitt is his playoffs. Is this a guy that you're looking to maybe see if you can move him after this Miami game? Just in
No, man. I watched a buddy of mine trade, Javonte Williams and Jalen Warren for Omari and Hampton. Great deal for him, but now it hurts. I say hold on to the guys that are healthy. The regression was going to come for running backs to not be healthy, and this guy's a younger guy. I know Omari and Hampton was injured, but I'm just saying I would say hold him because I think he's so talented that he needs that one breakaway. It's very frustrating because Dylan Gabriel's not exciting.
No. Heat is over, though.
He did his over.
He did it is over. Thank you, Gabriel. And then the last one, Haskins. We kind of touched on this. We're gonna have to dive into this a little bit more. Wait for some more coach speak, but folks, it sucks. Sorry. It is what
And it might be
is.
the same next week too, where Vidal gets stuff too, and Haskins also gets stuff because it's just the O line is really really bad. So,
Which is crazy because of this. I probably would have been a top 5 O line for me before the.
oh yeah,
Which
Joel, Rashawn Slater, yeah,
Slater,
crazy,
yeah. Vidal 18 for 24. That's so much crazy.
18 for 24 is insane.
Or 124. Sorry, 18 for 124.
I was like 18 attempts for 24. Yeah.
Alrighty, wide receivers here. Let's talk about these last few guys before we get out of here. I mean, Keenan Allen. It's been a bit of a skid last few weeks. He finished this week 4 catches, 27 yards, wide receiver 45. Last week, wide receiver 43. Week before that, wide receiver 48. It's much different than the 9, 17, and 12 we were getting from him. Difference is he scored touchdowns the first 3 games. He did not this time.
I still think he's the red zone target for Herbert. So I want to put him more as like a wide receiver 3 flex than anything. I know it's been bad, but again, like the connection's still there with Herbert. I know it's been rough. I'm still going out there with Keenan as my wide receiver 3. That's as far as I move him though.
8 touchdowns in a season is the highest he's ever got. He needs to break that this year.
Yeah.
I mean, Diggs.
So many penalties.
Man, come on.
So many penalties. It was a booty day. It was a booty and Douglas day.
It was Booty in 2 different ways, kind of a day. Yeah, this is just when Booty's going to get 5 for 5, 93 and 2. Douglas 3 for 71 and 1. It's, I mean, at least Henderson broke out, right? Is he droppable?
No.
I'm seeing arguments on Twitter about like people calling you the stupidest person ever to bail on a rookie at this point. This is how you lose. But like, some people just can't hold on to him. You got to go pick stuff up sometimes.
Talk to me in week 10. Talk to me in week 10.
You might be able to pick him back up in 2 weeks, but he still might not be good. I don't know.
Yeah.
When is their bye week actually? Oh, week 14. Gross. So if they make the installment to make the adjustment,
week 10. That's what I'm saying. Week 10 is probably like where you can probably decide that.
It's a bye week, and then they go into the playoffs. So like you have no idea, and they play Buffalo, Baltimore, and then the Jets. So maybe you wait for week 15. If you make it to the semis, then you play against Baltimore.
Yeah.
Pittman, we talked about, like, look, the Colts can only score so many points. Someone's going to be at the disadvantage when the tight end's going off, the quarterback's going off, the running back's going off, wide receivers falls.
Yeah, there's just a lot of fluidity in this offense where Pittman doesn't have to be the focal point, and like guys like Josh Downs are getting a bunch of receptions, Alec Pierce, Tyler Warren. So yeah, it's a very fluid offense.
And this is a 30-point a week good offense, not a 40-point a week good offense. They're not quite Lions, you know.
Yeah.
And Garrett Wilson, we got
30.
Yeah. The last one there I've got is Garrett Wilson,
which is not his fault, dude. Justin Fields missed
fault.
him on so many passes. Just Eddie thrown like in his vicinity to where he can just like be in front of him. He's throwing a lot of passes from behind him, which is crazy.
Josh Reynolds almost doubled Garrett Wilson. Like there might be a new wide receiver 1 in town.
Oh yeah, you want to put a gamble on that one?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, yeah, other disappointments here, but a lot of these are injury related, so we're not going to pick on them. Except for Juwan Jennings. Just tell us what's wrong, damn it.
Yeah, San Francisco's really honest with their medical reports.
God, and they just lost another one. They just lost Fred Warner for.
That was crazy. Just his own teammates stepping on his foot.
Oh no, I was talking. That was the kicker. The kicker too.
Wait, what?
Wait, who are you? You saw Fred Warner's ankle break, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought his foot got stepped on. Who got his foot stepped on then?
That was the kicker. Did you not notice it looked like a lady's foot because it was so small? But yeah, the kicker got stepped on, and then Fred Warner got his ankle rolled up on it. Completely, like it's broken. It's broken. He's done for the season. And yeah, the kicker could be out too for a amount of time.
And they just picked him up too, and he was like steamrolling for him too. That sucks.
Oh god, yeah, it's bad out there. It's rough to be. Is it rough
Just
to
give
be
the
a
ball to
Niners
CMC.
fan? Right,
Just
yeah.
give the ball to CMC.
God, poor fellow's not going to make it. That's all I've got though. You got anybody else you want to bring up?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all we've got, folks. Well, that's it. We made it. We made it through Monday. Stay tuned. We got tons of more great stuff coming at you the rest of the week. That was awesome. We appreciate you listening, whether it's on YouTube and you're liking, subscribing, or on the podcast. Follow us everywhere. It's at @too_Brian for me, at @too_BMolk for him, and of course, Too Much Fantasy Football, IG, TikTok, Twitter, all that fun stuff.
Deuces.
We'll see y'all next time.